Okay, so I guess we'll first talk to Lady Morange, because we have that option. And if my companions feel the need to ask me something, I will of course visit them in the Sardet residence, where I know for a fact they will say something. Or I'll travel to another place and see it from there. Okay, well I'll go talk to Kurt in just a moment. Apparently Kurt might be available to talk to, otherwise he might be doing that odd effect that always seems to happen with him. Like, he literally looks as if he activates some kind of ability, and his body just suddenly starts glowing, and I feel like he has something to say, but he doesn't.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
Let's see. I think I've already talked to you about all this stuff, so I guess we're fine.
I have to go. Goodbye.
Alright, but yeah, we can investigate the little ruins thing. We have a bunch of other stuff that we could be doing too, of course. Because, well, Zave just said that Kurt has something to talk about, so maybe he does. Of course, you can only do one companion quest at a time, and it's best to just get the companion quests out of the way as soon as you start them. So that way you know for a fact that your companions aren't going to betray you as you keep moving on in the story. Because they can and they will, and I don't want that to happen. I want my companions to be my companions, you know? Kurt, do you have something to say?
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
You know, you've got the help of your best student
How can
now.
I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Okay. So, we're gonna move Petrus from the team for now. Kurt's automatically locked in. Alright. Petrus is just gonna sit over there by the fire. Go to the Ghost Regiment's camp with Kurt. It's over in the Singing Waters. So if I recall, I did run into it, actually, when I was doing Vasco's quest. Alright. Go to the campfire of the White Gorges. I believe is what it said. Oh, now Petrus has something to talk about. I am so sorry, Petrus. We are gonna have to wait until we at least finish up Kurt's business. I hope you don't mind. Oh, gosh, don't do that, game. I know that's just loading up the next area, but still, it's annoying. I just want to see if any random new stuff popped in. Because sometimes they do. Nope, just the same stuff I had before. Oh, except for this healer's chain. It says healer's chain, but it doesn't actually do any healing. It does magic regen. The fuck is that all about? I don't have enough money, I know for a fact. Or, I'm not going to be able to get any new stuff there, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. Alright, I also don't have to worry about upgrading anything about Siora and Kurt, because I know for a fact that their current armor sets are fully upgraded. So I can just ignore them for now. Alright. So, we have to go find the Phantom Regiment camp again, and continue with this quest. Yeah, Ghost Regiment, whatever. Oh, look! The daytime is here. That's perfect. I guess. Fucking trees. Getting stuck on a fucking tree. What the hell is wrong with me? Wow, it was just right there, yeah. Hi there. Oh. Okay, this time you just let me in. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I thought you'd be trying to stop me.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora Donegad of the Gaesrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
I'd like to know why your armor's worse than Kurt's. Look at it. It's not his armor.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's a good enough reason, sure.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Will you allow it, then? That'd be nice. Okay, but now we're gonna step on your toes here for a fact.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore.
Alright.
The
Guess Kurt's not gonna use
accident
tact
occurred
about this.
during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
And I want to know why my cape's trying to fly up my ass. What the fuck?
Lieutenant,
I don't want it anywhere near my
Respectfully,
ass.
Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
Alright, don't worry. We'll make this quick and not too intrusive,
How do
hopefully.
the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline, and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Okay, whatever you
How
say.
did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Try to corrupt her to obtain information about Raynor? The fuck? That's an odd way of saying that.
Don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raynor, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Nice. Alright, how do we get down there? Is it... Here. Oh, gosh.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
Oh, you sure
What's
about
it
that?
like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
Alright.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies.
Yeah, but you're also pretty intimidating, Kurt. Maybe he just didn't like you. I kid. But anyways, clearly something's going on here. We all know.
Soldier! Captain! At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
That's true. Are we supposed to, like, find a way to get the instructors away, or are we just gonna drag him off in the middle of the night and interrogate him? Who knows? Either way, though, we also have this other guy to talk to, so we'll do this real quick. What the fuck are you doing?
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now, these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Raynor trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Raynor fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, Stiora, why is your weapon on fire? Come on.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, no, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since
All right.
this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Kurt, nice job. Now we can go talk to Wilhelm without any trouble, hopefully. Love it when Kurt has a good idea.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guards elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
I hope not.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Alright, pretend to leave the camp. Right, I forget if there was a... Yeah, I forget if there was a second way in that I found beforehand or not. Either way, though, we have to pretend to leave the camp.
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied.
Fucking Cape's acting up again.
It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Alright, so, okay, they just automatically send it to nighttime. Got it. Gotta search the office and then find out what's hidden in the basement.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
Either way, though, we have to be
Let's
careful.
find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Well, yeah, otherwise I can just lockpick it. I've got the tools. I've got enough skill in it. And yeah, I say I've got the tools because I've got a thing that's perfect for thieves on me. Okay, I gotta press X. I was pressing A, that didn't work. Letter for the commander. Alright, let me try to actually say this, because I've been silent for a good chunk of the stream so far, because it's mostly been cutscenes, so... Anyways, Commander Rolf, congratulations for the work you have done. You have perfectly fulfilled your mission so far, and several of your ghost recruits have already accessed positions close to the governor's, as planned. Major Herman has informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing susceptible of changing our plans. Continue on this path and we should be ready to act shortly.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Okay, they're saying names that I'm not exactly sure I remember. Alright, another letter from Major Herman. Captain Rolf, your recruits have arrived in San Mateus and perfectly fulfilled our expectations. I would not have expected anything less from one of my best students. I made sure that the commander knew what a good job you did in your ghost camp. I have no doubt that he will know how to reward you. If the recruits we sent to the other cities are just as efficient, you too will be major soon. I don't think I used the same voice. I don't even know if I'm using the right voice of the guy anyways, so... I'm just surprised that no one's been in here. I just started walking around like normal. Oh, gosh damn it. Everyone, out of my way. It's such a small doorway. Alright, let's keep sneaking. I'd rather not chance it. These barracks are empty. And now we can investigate the basement. And figure out what the hell's going on. Speaking of what the hell's going on, what's this? Night training order. All recruits who receive this note are summoned to Soldier Wilhelm's night training. This training is not optional. You are expected at 10 p.m. on the forest trail north of the camp. Should a recruit not attend this training, they will be the subject of the next training. Shit. What time is it? Yeah, because we gotta rescue Wilhelm. First underground level. Wait, hold up. Was there something to pick up? Or was it Kurt? Motherfucker. All these particle effects in this game get me confused half the time. Let's use the lockpick. I got it.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Formation report. Captain, we have trained the new recruits as instructed. However, some of them seem to have a hard time with the lack of sleep. So they were sent to the Black Room to be toughened up. We suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful, and even though they came out slightly weakened, they are much more cooperative afterwards.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Then we'll move. Be able to just take this way out.
These recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Alright, so I remember Trevor trying to do this. This is going to be a picnic. Because sneaking in this game is not too good. At least there's like no way to officially upgrade sneaking. So you have to like weave your way around these people and stay out of their line of sight, which I don't fully know how to do.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Okay, so wait, this is the way to rescue Wilhelm. I thought that the way I was trying to go would do it.
We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rainer.
Soldiers, do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be
Dude, I've got
here.
3 charisma. I should be able to do it.
You won't get away with it. Times!
When my Master of Arms was in the Guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless?
Fight with
What honor is there in being forced to kill one another the moment one of you refuses to toe the line?
None. We followed orders. Nothing more.
You've been manipulated. But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
Imbeciles! Traitors!
Right, stop swinging my sword, man.
Will you be alright?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that, at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Okay, thank you, Trevor.
So once you follow the wall and you get up the climbing point there, you'll follow on the path and then you'll drop into a little like arena thing. That's just saving before you drop in.
What's this way? Is this just a way out of here, or?
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
It's a what? 2 intuition. Gosh damn it, why do I need intuition to slip through the cracks? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay.
Like I said, just take that path that I showed you before, so long as there's no guards.
I'll save before I do it again, so that way I've taken care of rescuing Rainer. Or not Rainer, fuck, Wilhelm. Gosh damn it! Rainer's dead! That's part of the game!
I'd say save before you, so you're gonna go through this door, save before you go through the door, just in case, depending on where the guards went, you'll be lucky and you'll be like, earlier when you just pass right through, or maybe you walk through and there's a guard walking right at you already.
Alright, but like,
So, you know.
Rolf was automatically equipped, right? Is that why I got fucking confused? And wasn't going in the direction of Wilhelm?
Yeah.
Okay.
They automatically point at Rolf, and I don't think there's a marker for Rolf.
It's kind of stupid.
It's one of those things, it's,
Alright, that guy's gone back to that position. I gotta wait for him to at least move. Also, it's rude for you to talk in the middle of cutscenes, Trevor. Just saying, for next time. I don't want to yell at you in the middle of the cutscene, because then it would have made things worse.
You also might be able to, I'm not certain, but if you load the save, it might reset their things as well. At the very least, it might cause him to walk off somewhere else once you walk in, instead of
He's just standing there.
But, you know, I'd only suggest that if you end up sitting here waiting for forever and he doesn't move, which does happen sometimes. You could also try and sneak by behind him, but then getting past him might be dangerous. So if you try and sneak up behind him, he also might move, which get close to you. Oh,
What?
you also might be able to get away with Toby.
No.
These guys aren't recruits.
I don't want to attempt fate, Trevor. So...
Pretty sure I ended up at one point when I was trying to listen to basketball before I found an easy way. I ended up killing you
Shit! Guys, I'm about to look in that direction.
as long as you sneak attack.
Alright. Gonna move fast. Unfortunately, you can't, like, run while you're sneaking.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit.
Alright. So I'll make another save, because Trevor recommends it. He's the guy who's played the game, so...
If anything goes different, you wanted to reload here. Take 2 seconds to jump through the conversation.
I'm sure I'll be able to get this done the way I want to, though.
Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
You could... Oh, saving Wilhelm.
I'll say about the Wilhelm
It was
thing.
nearly Wilhelm's turn tonight. It could have been any of you.
Lies! Only the weak fall. So we must prove that we aren't among them.
Nonsense. I've seen more combat than any of you, and I've seen hundreds of soldiers die. Weak or not. I've seen this kind of camp before, full of torture and sadistic officers. I thought it was a thing of the past, but I was wrong. So help me make sure this camp really is the last of them.
You're right, Captain. If we don't put down our weapons, this will never end.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
Their training wasn't finished, Captain, and the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Nice. Boom, bitch! Yeah. Another key to the basement. Oh, I got 2 keys. I didn't even bother using the first one. Oh, because I accidentally pressed A. Yeah, because I had the ability to lockpick, so...
Will you be alright, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain.
Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Oh, yeah. Immediately, indeed. They're just sending us straight to New Serene.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained. Through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt.
I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it. Even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Now Kurt's friendly with me. What the fuck was that all about?